Yeah, they got out here. I guess yesterday morning or Thursday morning. So, yeah, they. Yeah, we're right up there under. Yeah. We have been, yeah, yeah. So we had to go to the Rose Bowl yesterday. That was it, though. Um, but it's nice. Yeah, that's how it works. I think that's what Tampa did last year too. So, well, we actually go down. We stay in a hotel in Manhattan Beach the night before the game, and then you can drive from there, or there's a police escort bus. But most of the guys actually drive. So, yeah, it's bad. That happens. We were spoiled for a little while with COVID. There wasn't a whole lot of traffic, and then stuff is picking back up. So yeah, it cleared up. It really did. Yeah, it's nice up. It's nice up here. Like Thousand Oaks, Westlake area is really nice, and 20, probably like 25 from here. Yeah, you shoot right through the canyons, drop right down into like Pepperdine. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is a good spot right here. It's close enough to get into the city. I think like an hour and a half, 2 hours from here. Yeah, yeah. Be- Beautiful. Yeah, yeah. I want to do that one of these days. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there were. Okay. Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah, yeah. Cool. Yeah, yeah. I know. It's pretty cool. Made a promise. He's in remission right now, but his biggest struggle was actually so was fighting cancer from like 2, went into remission, came back, had it again for a couple of years, but then he got a stem cell transplant, and he was doing really well with the cancer. The cancer was gone, but he developed what was called graft versus host disease, where because it's a foreign stem cell that his body's basically fighting off the gift of life. They call it like the gift of life, the transplant, but his own body's like just fighting it off. So he went through that for a while, and his body has started to accept he looks a lot better than he did a year ago. Yeah, this time last year you could tell he was fighting. So, but hopefully all up from here. So. Oh yeah, yeah. No, yeah. Couple 5-1s. Nice, nice, nice. It's cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's been. Yeah, he's representing on the field well. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Uh, Yeah, it's always a numbers game. So the more people they add to the box, we'll add guys too. So, if they have 5 offensive linemen and a running back, and we have a 6-man box, pretty good situation. They add a tight end, a fullback, stuff like that. You're going to want to put more guys in the box. We feel like our defensive line with our 5-1 is, can handle that. And then, you bring safeties and corners into the fit as well that aren't necessarily showing up in the box immediately, but our guys play the run well. So I feel like that's something we've done well all year.
And you did it as well last year. You've been one of the top, if I'm right, one of the top 5 in rushing stops
Hmm.
the last 2 years. So is it a scheme that, and I follow it pretty closely, it's a scheme that's relatively new in the NFL. Have you guys proven that that's something that you can get it done with 6, versus the lighter, versus just a, one running back type of situation?
Yeah, yeah. I've seen a lot of people have tried to do it. Some are better than others. It's been kind of cool to see it evolve. What other teams are doing. You watch other teams in the off season or during the year, and what Coach Staley's done going to the Chargers. They do some different stuff. We've evolved it here ourselves, and what Joe B has done going to Green Bay. So you see it kind of spreading out, and how it's evolving in different places depending on personnel and whatnot. But I think it's cool. I think I'm a fan of variety. I like giving teams a lot to prepare for. That's probably a philosophical thing for guys in what they prefer. So I just like that we have the ability with the guys that we have to give people a lot of different looks, and I think that in itself is makes us tough to prepare for.
That would include the 3-4 and the so-called 6-1 and the 5-1 and the 40 nickel and all those different things. Does that make it harder for an offense to prepare? Say the Rams are not just a one-trick pony.
Yeah, it does for sure. I mean, I think it's also a testament to what our guys are capable of handling. To be able to go into a game with 5 or 6 different personnel groups and being able to evolve and adapt even throughout the game, where you never know if you're in a couple different packages. You may play the whole game or get into the game and the way the flow goes. We have such unselfish guys. It might not be your day based on what's working, and that's part of a team sport. So
Thank you for your time.
no problem. Oh, Pat, what's up, dude?
What's going, man?
Good. You working with the NFL right now?
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
You're on the Rams?
Yeah. I am. We're like, what do you do during the year?
I'm not
Or
a
just
Philly. I'm with like New York and Philly teams.
Oh, nice,
I'm out here with the network.
nice.
So
That's awesome.
congratulations.
Thanks, man. It's been a good year. Just want to finish up strong.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh, awesome. How's everything else going?
Good. Yeah, just out here for a week.
That's not bad.
Go back to Philly after.
Yeah.
Dealing with that stuff. I have James Harden stuff I have to go cover
Oh
after.
yeah.
So
That's pretty exciting.
really exciting.
For
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting to a game when I get back home. See if somebody can hook me up with some tickets.
That works.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty pumped.
Congrats with Mary.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Yeah. It's pretty exciting. Had her out here with me this year, so made life a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely.
COVID, we just decided for her to stay home last year. It was it was rough. So yeah, Delaware was shut down. We were shut down out here. She could work. She was still going into work, so it just wasn't worth her quitting her job to come out here and sit in our place out here. So um,
Weather here right now is
can't beat this, man. 70,
in Philly.
82 and sunny. Not bad.
I think it's like 30 and cloudy.
I know. I know.
It was nicer today. My wife texted me. She's like, "It's like 60 here today. It's beautiful. What is it out there?" I'm like, "It's probably the same."
Yeah. Yeah. This is not bad at all.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Good luck to you too. I'm sure I'll catch up soon. Most of the off season, yeah, I'm back home. Uh,
Training? Do you train on your own? Or do you
I
have a trainer back there?
I train at Titus Sports Academy at the Field House. Yeah,
Do you have like a guy that trains with you, or do you just do it on your own?
a little bit of both. I have a guy I do skill like position work with. His name's Sam Scott. He was a long time like CFL guy. Played football at Westchester. He's a really good skill position coach. Colby and I have worked with him for years, and then a guy named Sean Hoffman and Dean Wetham kind of write my program and do that kind of stuff through the off season. So they're awesome. He's there now. Yeah, yeah. Just got there a couple weeks ago. Yeah, he's gonna kill it there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he's as talented as most guys I see at this level. I mean, he's got it. He had the back injury 2 years ago, then COVID. He's just had like a rough kind of like weird career, you know. So um,
Maybe that's good then. Maybe he's saving it for when he
yeah,
when it finally hits, he'll have more football in his
yeah. He's in great health right now. He's gonna play this year, and hopefully see what happens in the draft, and he'll end up somewhere. I think he projects well. He's tall. He's long. He covers well. So I'm excited for him. Yeah. Thank you. I don't think so. I don't think so. Thanks. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Hey, Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield
Yep.
as a runner and as a receiver. What kind of challenge is that for you guys as inside linebacker?
He's really good. Their whole offense has some weapons. Joe's a really good player. He reminds us, like just in our breakdown, of Todd Gurley, just somebody familiar to all you guys, and how he runs, his style, kind of a slasher, catches the ball well out of the backfield. We'll definitely be rallying to him, and he's a good back. So.
How about your journey? I mean, undrafted, free agent to playing in the Super Bowl. When you think about that, when you first signed with the Rams, was this on your radar at all?
It was definitely the goal. It was the goal, but yeah, it's been a fun journey. Mine's been a lot different than most of the guys up here, but I kind of felt like I embraced the grind, and for a period of time, it seemed like my circle was really small, and in the people that maybe believed in me to get here, and I feel like over time I've put the trust in more and more people, and kind of had to earn it the hard way, and took the road less traveled. So, I'm proud of my journey, and definitely excited to be a part of this team, and have been since day one. And this has been the goal. I wanted to come here, and thought it was an unbelievable opportunity to play for a team that had just made it to the Super Bowl the year before, and I just knew we'd be back, and I wanted to be a part of that and that kind of culture, and it's been nothing but great to me, and I just want to finish this thing the right way for all these guys.
It seemed like you kind of announced your arrival in that exhibition game against the Cowboys in Hawaii. Do you remember that hit and kind of what reverberated from that?
Yeah, it was just I tell people this story, and obviously not how you draw it up, and you're a young rookie, you're trying to make a play, and all of a sudden the guy slides, and I got ejected from the game. But if there was any kind of silver lining or positive that came from that play and that game, was it really, you went from one out of like 30 rookies, and one thing that I've learned now as a third year player is when guys come in, you don't really know the difference between who's the second and third round pick and who's undrafted. You just know there's 30 new guys, 25 new guys. So, but after that hit, all of a sudden I had a reason to talk to Todd Gurley, Jared Goff, Aaron Donald, some of the guys that were leaders of the team at the time, and felt like in a strange way, all of a sudden, like guys knew who I was, even though it wasn't necessarily for a great thing. and then I felt like, it just kind of settled into the game and got a couple starts under my belt, in that season and stuff. So it was a good introduction, and now we're here.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, no problem. Where you guys staying down here?
We're at the Westin Bonaventure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's where it's like a full row of movies that was filmed there.
Oh, really?
In the line of fire with Cleveland.
Yeah.
It's filmed there, like Hancock was filmed. It's like it's
Yeah.
okay with tell, but it's right. It's close to the convention center. And the
Oh,
media
cool.
center, which is actually
That's perfect. Yeah.
good. Yeah, we'll take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, stay in Manhattan Beach or Monica.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tiger Championship.
No.
It would take 6 hours to get.
Anywhere. Yeah.
It's astounding to me how they haven't figured it out, man. Like how they haven't gotten to the point where you just,
Yeah.
every freeway, every night, every time I look out my window, it's 1 in the morning last night. Every freeway is crowded.
There's like no other types of transportation around here either. Like it's not like New York City where people can walk and bus. Like all the boroughs are all over the place. Like you really have to drive, and I don't think they can do subways because of earthquakes and stuff. So and then buses aren't really a big thing either. So maybe. Yeah, Delta.
Roy, can I ask about Aaron Donald?
Yeah, sure.
It seems like he's taken on more of a vocal leadership role, over the last second half of the season, maybe starting to injury. What have you noticed from
This year and really since I've been here, and I'm sure it was like that before, but it just seems like he's always the guy in the biggest moments to step up because he knows all eyes are on him, and he's really that guy that can draw everybody on the team, no matter who you are. So, and I think that's what you see is we've just been in some really big moments down the stretch. Really, the Ravens game was a huge game, had to come from behind. San Francisco, like all the way through the playoffs, every game's been a big game, and I think he's stepped up his play and his leadership, and even out at practice, he's that guy. So.
Does his words carry more weight when he says things, particularly at the end of that game against San Fran, brought everybody together?
Yeah, it does, because you just know how much it means to him and how hard he works, and it's contagious when you see a guy like that has accomplished so much, still works as harder than anybody, and what he says goes, and when he commands something, guys listen. So he's the guy we all look to, and in tough times and in good times, bad times, he's the guy. Yep.
There's been a lot of talk about the Bengals being destiny. Do you believe all that stuff?
I don't know. I haven't even been following that kind of stuff, but they also have a really cool story. I'm a Joe Burrow fan. Like I hear great things about Zach Taylor. They've been finding ways to win. We'll be trying to find a way to win this Sunday.
What ultimately decides this game?
It's gonna, yeah. It's just gonna be a long one. I think that's what's different about the Super Bowl is, how no matter the disparity between a team or how well you know each other, I think you always have to expect a tough game. So sometimes those come down to the 1 or 2, maybe 5 plays in a game, good special teams, tackling well, limit penalties, and I think those teams usually come out on top.
Like it comes down, all this big talk, it comes down to the little things.
Always comes down to the little things. In 1 and 2 play a game, it's turnovers, penalties, little things like that. So
You feel like y'all are prepared for that?
yeah, I think we're prepared. We've worked hard. I don't think there's anybody out here, no matter what the outcome of the game is, that feels like we left anything left in the tank. So, we've prepared hard. Yep.
I have 2 questions completely unrelated to football.
Sure.
So I'm actually from Canada.
Okay.
So I was just wondering if you had a guess as to what a toonie is. I'll give you a hint. It's small and free.
$2 bill.
How do you know that?
because we got Canadians on our team. Yeah, well, it's the loony and the toonie, right? Yep, yep. International.
One of your teammates didn't know that.
Who? I was just talking to Michael Hoyt about that not too long ago. But
We love Mike. So my
She's like
second
throwing off now. She's like,
I stoned her. Yeah.
who do you think has the best fashion sense?
Oh man. Maybe Coot. I don't know. He's got that. He's got some swag. He can kind of do it all. You know, he can dress it up, or he's got swaggy on the field, off the field. Probably him. There's a good group of guys. Obo's up there. Not necessarily my style, but he's got some swag. But
Yeah, the rest of the guys said Coop because he has money.
yeah, that's definitely part of it. Yeah.
how's the Super Bowl experience been like for you? Obviously, coach is trying to stay up here and have it be as local as possible. What do you think you remember about this Super Bowl experience?
I think more than anything, just the guys. Last week kind of gave us a cool opportunity to, during our bye week, during the season, a lot of guys go home or go on a trip or just kind of use it to get out of the building, and you don't see anybody for a week, which is kind of nice too. But, this bye week was everybody was in the building. Everybody was doing extra. Everybody was doing everything they could and maximizing their time. And I just felt like it was fun because there was a week of stress-free. You weren't playing a game, but you just saw everybody working hard, and you saw how much it meant to everybody to get that extra work in and do that stuff, and just kind of get to hang out and watch tape, work out, do stuff like that. So I think ultimately the stuff you remember is the people and the people in the locker room, and your family coming into town and how much that means to them. And I'm sure a lot of people up here and on the team are pretty similar to me and my family. And like, who would have thought? You're at the Super Bowl, you're going to the Super Bowl, so it's a pretty awesome experience, and something we want to remember for the rest of our lives and go out on top.
Roy, for you personally, what's this experience been like for you as a guy who started his career as an undrafted free agent and now being a starter on the team?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Just want to finish it now. Yeah, sure. What?
ABC and Fox.
I think so. Yeah.
So they're out here. I'm surprised they're not coming out here. Tim Furlong's the real one.
Yeah. There were a couple people that like reached out to me through my agent and stuff, and I think they thought. I think there were some people on the defensive staff media day yesterday that didn't come today, or just down in LA that are going to be at the game that didn't want to come up this far, because they were like trying to email me and call me, and I just kept telling. I was like, I'm going on Friday. They can come or not.
Yeah.
So.
Looks like we got a few guys.
Oh yeah. Hey. Good. How are you? I did. Yes. Love most? Man, I just think football's done so much for me, and the friendships you make, the role models you have, and all the different people you meet. It's just that to me is probably the most special things. Most of my best friends have been teammates. A lot of people I have looked up to the most have been older kids on older teams, and it's just taught me a unbelievable work ethic and how to handle adversity. It's given me a platform to be able to give back to the community I came from and the community I live in now. And then just the guys. So, I mean, this game's been so good to me, and, I just try and be good back to it. I actually was a LaDainian Tomlinson fan. Probably my favorite player. I also was a big Rich Gannon fan before that, who was a quarterback at Delaware in the 80s. And my dad played at Delaware, so he was my dad's quarterback when he was there. So when he was with the Raiders and that year 03 when they played in the Super Bowl, he was he was the guy I always rooted for. And then he retired shortly after that. And LaDainian Tomlinson, it's been a bunch of them, but definitely those two. Yeah, you got it.
I'm curious, based on that game against the Niners, if you think that the LA's fan bases in terms of football are kind of divided, or do you feel like the city at this point is behind you?
It's tough. There's just so many people from so many places here, which is what makes LA pretty special. I think it comes with the territory, being in a big city like a New York or LA, that you're going to have migrant people that come from different places, but I do think it's growing, the Rams fan base, and just being back in LA for only a couple years, being to the Super Bowl twice. I think that's a big part of it, is just winning and the winning culture. And now we have our own stadium, courtesy of Mr. Kroenke. So I think that's going to be a big factor. And hopefully every year we see more and more blue and less red and whatever other colors from different cities. But
That's what I was going to ask too. Like, as you've gotten deeper in the playoffs, do you feel like more and more blue have been coming out in the stands, or what do you think?
I do definitely. I think it's given people something to really root for. The games mean more and more the longer you go. So I think it'll be a great environment on Sunday. Hopefully a lot more blue than orange.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, see you, Tim. Yeah, you got it. Appreciate it. Yeah. I know. Be awesome. Yeah, thanks. Hope you don't hit much traffic on the way back. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. See you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I told some people there too when I was talking about that. I knew that's kind of what I was talking about.
How's it going?
Hey, no particular reason, but what color Gatorade do you guys like to drink on the sideline?
I like them all.
What about the team? What's usually on the sideline for you guys?
We have good variety, unfortunately, for you guys. I like blue, but that's my go-to. But there's an even variety available to us. Yeah. I've gotten that from a lot of friends too.
We've been getting it too. No, we don't. Before we don't know.
I mean, it's all over. Like we have every color. There's purple, orange, yellow, blue.
I was one of the practices that we had at SoFi. I went over to the station to see like I hope this Gatorade because I just wanted Gatorade, not water, and it was water. I was like, I'm like telling everyone like,
Yeah, it could be water.
It's not even Gatorade. It's just water.
Yeah.
Like Joey's just gonna have straight water.
Right, I know. I know, you're right. People would be very sad.
Clear Gatorade.
Yeah. How are you?
You're gonna tell us where we can get the best Philly cheesesteaks in all of LA.
My personal favorite is D'Alessandro's. That's my favorite, but I mean Pat's and Geno's are kind of touristy, but I think they deserve a visit just because of what they are.
But we gotta stay local, right?
In Delaware, I like Two Cousins is my favorite closest to me. Philly's still about 30, 40 minutes for me, but Two Cousins in Delaware is good. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we wanted to start with something easy. Now we gotta get into some serious questions. What are your thoughts on the Super Bowl this Sunday? How have you kept yourself focused 100% on the game with all of these distractions around you?
Yeah, you're just trying to treat it like any other game. It's really cool to have more family out here. We had that week off last week, so kind of just gave us some time to refocus and do some different stuff that you don't normally get to do during the week, and just spend time with. I got to spend a lot of time with my wife, which obviously comes pretty rare this time of the year. So that was really nice, and just kind of get refocused and rejuvenated, get the body feeling good. San Francisco is a big physical team, so we were pretty sore after that one, and then just get back after it starting this week, and it's felt pretty normal. Just excited to get going.
What do you think are going to be the keys for you all this Sunday?
I think just playing our game. I think we've proven when we play a good, clean game, we're as good as anybody, and hopefully get some turnovers on defense, not have any on offense, tackle well, be efficient on O, and just play our game.
Wonderful. And finally, LA has the largest Spanish league, and the NFL's going international. So, do you speak any Spanish?
A little bit, poquito, yeah.
¿Sabes introducirte en español?
Intros.
Do you know how to introduce yourself
Oh,
in Spanish?
me llamo Troy Reader.
Ooh, that was really good.
Soy de Delaware. Uh, yo, yo, what's that?
Juego para.
Uh, Juego para fútbol americano. Oh man, I got to brush up on this, but yeah, I was a 4-year Spanish in high school and college as well, but got to brush up on some of that.
It sounded perfect. Can you just do that all together? Look straight at the camera and just introduce yourself to all your fans in Mexico and all the Spanish speakers.
Okay. Uh, Soy Troy Reader, jugador de fútbol americano
De Los Angeles Rams.
de Los Angeles Rams. Soy Wilmington, Delaware. Trying to think. Yeah, Salud de Mexico. I know all my prayers still, I think, but yeah, you got it.
What advice would you give someone who went undrafted? Because I know you yourself went on this journey, and now you're here in Super Bowl. So what advice would you give those guys who don't get the chance to get the name called undrafted?
Yeah, hard work pays off. Doesn't matter where you were selected. Once you get in the building, it's what you can provide to the team, and just figure out ways to provide value, and do whatever you can. Hard work doesn't go unnoticed, and just keep grinding.
Appreciate it. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Joey, how does your responsibilities change as a middle linebacker from playing a team that was so big and physical like the Niners to playing a team that's more spread out like the Bengals?
Yeah, it all depends on the way the game goes. We know they have a really good running back, and we'll still have those responsibilities, but at the same time, they probably will spread out a little more and throw the ball around. So, just kind of getting ready to defend some pass concepts, and they have a really, really good receiving core, good tight end, backs that catch the ball. So, a little different style, but doesn't necessarily change how we prepare.
And what's it going to be like playing in Super Bowl in LA? You're kind of the home team. When you step out on that field, what's that moment going to be like?
Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool. Obviously, a stadium that nobody's more familiar with than us, but it'll be painted in some different colors and different logos all around. And I'm really excited. I think it's awesome that it wouldn't have felt right if we were watching somebody else play in our stadium. So I'm very glad that it's us.
Thank you.
You got it. Hey.
Can you say hi to fans in Thailand?
Sure.
All right, ready? Go.
Hello, Thailand. Rams fans. Yeah, you got it. Oh, sure.
No giving you love out here, huh?
Yeah, I had my crew earlier. My Delaware crew came out.
So what does it mean to represent Delaware, out there at Sunday? Does that give you an extra chip on your shoulder to go out there and perform to your best?
Yeah, it's cool. I think there's a pretty special relationship between a lot of the guys that have made it out of Delaware and played at the professional ranks, or have been really successful in business, or high level military people. I just think coming from Delaware, and it's so small, it's really like a county in most places, 2 hours top to bottom. So you kind of know who some of the other guys are that have made it pretty high in their occupation. So it's been really cool to represent both the University of Delaware and the state of Delaware.
And obviously, Whitworth won the local man of the year. What does that mean to have leaders that not only are a leader both on the field but also off the field for you?
Yeah, Big Wit gives everybody in the locker room somebody to really look up to, and really not just the players but the coaches, and the kind of person he is and what he does for this community, the community he came from, the communities he's been a part of, and such a good role model, and I couldn't imagine somebody that deserves it more than him to win that award.
And obviously, there's some players that already made a bold claim and said they'll do anything when they win the Super Bowl. Is there anything you're willing to do if you guys bring home the Super Bowl on Sunday? Anything crazy?
I don't know. No, not. I don't have anything planned, so I'm just taking it one step at a time, trying to win this thing.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey Troy, how you
Hey,
doing?
good. How are you?
See ya. Darius was sharing some really interesting perspective about some of the guys who were really young back in that 18, 19 time when the team had to figure out what it wanted to be next, and how the competitive periods, not just in practices and scout team, things like that. These young guys who are playing, starting in the Super Bowl or contributing in the Super Bowl, are now in this moment as what's next. So, what was that time like from your perspective, and how did it push not just the offense from a defensive perspective, but also the defense forward?
Yeah, I think that year in 19 was a pretty interesting year. They had just come from a Super Bowl. We had some new pieces, some veterans, some rookies. Um, you know, Darius Williams was new to the team relatively, myself, Taylor Rapp, but then you had the veteran new guys, the Eric Weddle, the Clay Matthews. I'm sure I'm missing some guys, and then obviously the longtime Rams that had been here. And that year, I think there were such high expectations, and we had a good year, but not good enough. And I think it just really made people reflect, like, what can we do differently to get back to that level. And from that point on, it was full steam ahead. And our defense, I thought, was great last year, and has been playing great again this year. And offense, same thing. So it's just awesome to be back in this game. Not that I was here the first time, but you just know how much hard work went into it for the individuals, the coaches, the team as a whole, and bringing everything together just to get back here and hopefully bring it home now.